Police need to keep up with criminals on the run, and while breakers of the law can afford luxury vehicles, the police want their vehicles to go a little bit faster than the bad guys. Let's see people try to outrun a Huey helicopter or even a Lamborghini. From cars you would expect to be sitting in a garage of a celebrity to standard police vehicles here in the US. Here are the fastest police vehicles.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is your host, American Eye. Now make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and ring that bell for notifications. Now let's get started.
Number 12. A Harley-Davidson Electra Glide. Harley-Davidsons have been prized by many biker gangs across the country for their fine mechanics, speed, and the sound of the purring engine. Almost like modern-day cavalry, Harleys can cruise in formation. They seem like they would put up a good fight against any criminals across the world. The Harley-Davidson Electra Glide has been one of the top go-to police motorcycles for the US, as well as distant countries like Malaysia. These Harleys will prevail over other motorcycles in categories of comfort, storage space, GPS capabilities, and a windshield to keep the flies out of your face. Police haven't even known to use this model as a patrol vehicle. The max speed is roughly 100 miles an hour, partially to keep the driver safe, but could likely go faster if needed. Number 11. The Ford Police Interceptor. Most of these vehicles are well equipped to handle high-speed pursuits and also answer routine calls. Traditionally, the US uses American-made vehicles such as Chevy, Dodge, and Ford, although there are a few exceptions. This photo here, taken of the Chicago police, is a good example of a Chevy Tahoe being used. In general, standard cop cars aren't always easy to spot, since the models can also resemble civilian cars. Police Interceptors are the name given to a select breed of Dodge and Ford vehicles that have a boost of power in order to intercept the bad guys. Here we see a Ford Explorer Interceptor at an international auto show in Chicago, Illinois, showing how SUVs are among some of the hot choices for police forces in the US. The country of Georgia also has some American-made tourist interceptors that we see here. Strange how our country's police vehicles have made it this far across the globe. Number 10. Dodge Charger. The police here in the US are always looking for some American muscle on a budget, and they decide to roll with the Dodge Charger for various reasons. Although they won't be getting quite as good gas mileage with American cars, they have a mean look to them, and they might even pull you over if you're speeding. The Nevada Highway Patrol is often found sporting the Dodge Charger, which can accelerate from 0 to 60 in just 6 seconds with its V8 engine. Under the hood, it sports either a V6, but the V8 is used by the police for some extra power. The max speed can typically hit 152 miles an hour. It sports 340 horsepower, and these are also used by Canadian and Mexican police organizations too. It's got 4 seats, and you might be doing some time in the back if you don't pay up your speeding tickets. Number 9. Humvee Police Cars. Now that you know what American police cars look like, it's time to show some of the crazier stuff. Humvees were mass-produced, especially to be used in the Gulf War. With somewhat of a surplus of these vehicles, the police have decided to slowly start adding them to their fleets. With more rugged terrain in the state of Colorado, the cities of Lone Tree and Central City added a few of these. This photo here shows a Hummer being used in the city of Highland Hills in Ohio. This one here appears to have been donated from the National Guard and not bought with our taxpayer money. This one you see here was used by the county sheriff in Texas. With 700 horsepower and a V8, you don't want to mess with Texas or this Humvee. This Humvee that you see in this photo is even used as a police car in China. Number 8. Dubai Police Cars. You will most likely not win a high-speed pursuit from a cop in Dubai, considering the fact that they transform million-dollar cars into their patrol vehicles. Who wouldn't want to work as a cop if this was the case? The United Arab Emirates is known for its wealthy car fanatics, so staying one step ahead of the criminals is key for police in their biggest city. The Lamborghini Aventador is commonly used to chase down pursuing suspects as well as other luxury cars. This includes Mercedes, Aston Martins, Ferraris, and Bentleys. Could you imagine getting pulled over by this red and white Lykan Hypersport? It's apparently one of the most expensive cars in the world. Only slightly slower than the Bugatti Veyron, this luxury car is used as a statement of how wealthy the police are and how they can't be bribed. Would you want to work as a policeman in Dubai? We'll get to more about the Lykan Hypersport later on in this video. Number 7. Lamborghini Gallardo Policia. The Italian state police doesn't mind getting patrol work done in one of these exotic beauties. The Gallardo LP560 Policia is a signature police car that's stopping crime across a European country. It's also equipped with state-of-the-art technology. This includes such as GPS navigation systems, a gun holster, a police radio, portable screen, and also a refrigerator. There's also a camera recording feature near the rear view mirror. It's getting a little bit old now, being a 2008 version. This version we see here is from 2011 and it belongs to the Panamanian police that was seized by David Murcia Guzman. In any case, they're typically used in emergency situations and has a defibrillation equipment as well as oxygen and blood on board. It has a 10-cylinder, 5-liter, 500 horsepower engine and made from a full aluminum body. Number 6. Audi A6 Police Car. You certainly won't see any Audi police cars in the US, but if you manage to make the trip all the way to Lithuania, you'll probably come across a few. This police car is found in the capital city of Vilnius, and it utilizes state-of-the-art German engineering to help out with its duty of fighting crime. While Audis might be fairly more common in Europe to be used as a police car, the ones in Lithuania are looking pretty fresh. The starting price for a brand new Audi A6 is currently $58,900, and it has 333 horsepower and a 3-liter engine. The new design has caught a bit of attention, but there hasn't been too much details about the specs of the police cars. The country of Belgium is also known for an Audi A6 in their police fleet, but these ones in Lithuania seem much more up to date. Number 5. Alfa Romeo 159 Italia. Italy seems to have some of the best police cars in Europe, and it would be much more common to see an Alfa Romeo 159 than a Lamborghini. These Alfa Romeos are heavily modified and even fitted with armor protection in the never-ending quest against crime. It's earned the nickname of Pantera, or the Panther, and are now slowly replacing the fleet of Fiats that were more commonly used. The windshield and glass door are bulletproof, and many of them were produced in 2006. They first made their introduction to the market in 2005 at the Geneva Motor Show. The 159 has been given multiple awards for its design, and it was even featured in a James Bond chase scene during the film of Quantum Solace. The civilian version can hit a max speed of 146 miles an hour, but the police versions might be a little bit quicker. Poland also uses the 159 in their fleet, but they're mainly used by Italians. Number 4. Mercedes Police Car. You won't get pulled over for speeding on the Autobahn, but if you commit some crimes in Germany, you might expect to be pulled over by one of these Mercedes V8 Bit-Turbo AMG classes. There's a lot of fast vehicles in the country of Germany, so being able to keep up with the bad guys is going to be something the police have to deal with. Depending on the model, these babies can go for $170,000, sport a 603 horsepower engine, and go from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds. The engines are handcrafted and are made of die-cast alloy block and zirconium heads. This one here is only sporting 2 doors, which might help it go faster, but it lacks room to put any suspects in the back. It could likely hit a top speed of nearly 200 miles an hour. Number 3. The UH1 Helicopter. With all the surplus of military vehicles, it makes more sense for those to get used by the police, right? They seem to be able to get away with labeling it as donations, but here you see where a military-grade helicopter conducting a search and rescue operation was donated to the Milford, Connecticut Police in 2011. They were also given some M16s and some MRAPs. This former Army helicopter was given a new paint job though. This helicopter is worth about $1 million. It's now equipped with a spotlight for catching bad guys at night. This was donated to a city with 52,000 people and a crime rate 68% lower than the rest of Connecticut. Police claim that criminals have changed and they need this kind of thing to stay in the game. Number 2. The Lykan Hypersport. The Lykan Hypersport is produced in the supercar capital of the world, Dubai Arab Emirates. It might seem cool, but could you imagine getting pulled over by this red, black, and white Lykan Hypersport? It's the third most expensive production car at the moment, and it even has jewels embedded into the headlights. It's so fancy that it even has gold stitching in the seats. It utilizes a 3.7 twin-turbocharged flat-6 engine that's produced by Rough Automobile. It produces 780 horsepower, and the top speed it can reach is 245 miles an hour. This means you better avoid a high-speed pursuit in Dubai. It can go from 0 to 60 in just 2.8 seconds. And number 1, the Eurocopter. As you can tell, this helicopter originates from Europe and was well designed to combat the Soviet Union in the case of a tank attack on Western Europe. It's one of the first European designs to incorporate stealth technology and is made completely from composite materials. It's been battle-proven in conflicts against Mali, Libya, and also Afghanistan with effectiveness. Each unit is rather expensive and it costs around €36 million to produce. The Eurocopter, though, has become increasingly popular among forces in Europe and even in China. Only a few police in the US have a Eurocopter, which includes Broward County in Florida and also for Massachusetts State Police. These can move quicker than most police cars and can hit a typical speed of 161 miles an hour.
So what'd you guys think of that video? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and help us get to 1 million subscribers. We're almost there.